All right, something I'm going to go ahead and do. I'm going to pull up my snare ghosts template track. If there are ghost notes that really want to be taken out in this, like brought out, is that the EQ is going to be different between the two. What sounds good on ghost notes is a lot of times not what sounds good on a regular snare. And what sounds good on a regular snare is not what sounds good on the ghost notes a lot of times. And a lot of times you want that independent volume switch as well, because like you can see the hits are so loud, but then these also important things down here, these ghost notes are way down here in volume. And so you want to split those out. The best way to do that with Pro Tools is to use the strip silence tool. And then you will basically set this up to where you have an end pad there. All right, and then we're going to start with it all the way to 0 and slowly lower this until literally every single snare actual hit, big hit, is taken care of. Is highlighted here with these little things. You know, you can see that each one of those is highlighted there. And so then we set up the start pad duration as low as it can go, so like that 19 milliseconds. And if you want to zoom in, we can take a look and you can see what that actually does here. You can go back and forth between those two settings, and that's fine. And then the minimum strip duration will kind of put some of these two hits together where there are clearly no ghost notes between those two. And so it'll kind of snap them together. You can see them like snap together right there as I move this end pad. So we want the end pad to be set up, for example, to where it will not get these other ghost notes or other hits. So whatever the next natural kind of after the decay of the big snare hits, you want to make sure that that is clipped off right there. So like I can see that, hey, this is maybe a little bit too quickly on that one, or a little bit too cuts off right in the middle of that cymbal hit there. And so we want to do a little bit less than that. And so you can see we have all those big hits. And again, the biggest thing with some of the hits that are together, like these two, is you can do the minimum strip duration, and you can increase that until they snap together like so. So these are my settings here, and you can screenshot those if you want to use them yourself on this song. Other things that you can do with these with this type of thing, it's going to be different per song. But if you just have a kind of a place to start, that's how you usually do it. Is I usually go with strip threshold first, get all the big hits. Then I go with the minimum or the clip start pad is at the lowest setting usually on snare. And then the clip end pad is usually just per song. It's going to be different. It's going to be whatever has the big hit in it, but nothing else. And then the minimum strip duration is if you can find two snare hits that are right next to each other, or this set of 3 right here, you get that to where that will include all of them and won't cut off any of them abruptly. And so I've copied this audio down to the snare ghost track down here. And so on one of them, on the one that I want the hits on, I'm going to hit strip. And on the other one, I'm going to hit extract. And that will get you your separated snare. Now we can EQ these separately. We can go ahead and use the volume separately. So for example, let's take a listen to just the snare here, just the hits. Right? Okay, now just the ghosts. And then together, awesome. So we've got those kind of snare ghosts set up there.